Oh, it's that time again. It's time to have a beer with Ian. And I am Ian.
I'm Ian.
I'm Ian. I am an Ian through and through.
And I'm Ian as well.
This is the one and only podcast for Ians by Ians, as we all come together for a beer, enjoy each other's company, and discuss Ian-related topics and ideas. Now come on over, bring up a chair right next to us, order your favorite beer, and above all, enjoy the show. Now let's go. What up, what up?
Ian's, what's going on?
What's happening? What's happening? Man, during that intro, I saw you over there, like, dancing, so...
I was getting it, dude. I was digging the vibe. I hadn't heard that yet, so that was good.
Yeah, I had to get rid of the Jethro Tull intro, unfortunately, because it costs money.
We're going to more of an 8-mile direction.
But anyway...
Every episode one shot, you know?
Yeah, so anyway, this is another episode of Having Beer with Ian, and it's me and other Ian, and in the words of Stained, it's been a while. Reggie Ian, aka Sir Ian Pumperloaf, CBE, man, you've been on hiatus pretty much.
Yeah, man, it's been a while. It's been a grip. Like, I feel like I don't think the last episode that I was on was like at least 3 months ago.
Yeah, like mostly we've just been having like
2 months ago
conflict.
Yeah,
because you're usually working when the rest of us are free. So
yeah, man,
it's
it don't even feel like that long. And you know, we chat enough anyway. I didn't even. You really haven't been on for a few months.
Yeah, probably 2 or 3.
I figured y'all were just doing episodes without me. I don't know.
Yes, but. But anyway,
it's all right. We had the watch party for Miami Connection. You know, the greatest movie ever.
Oh, that was fantastic. Yeah.
That's not going to go on the podcast. Well, it could. I could put it on the podcast. Why don't I? I'll put it on
bonus content. Save that for when we get popular and we have a Patreon, and then we have to like put it in for the bonus content. So only subscribers can get
that's
it.
The crossover movie so bad they're Ian.
Ooh.
Right. Well, anyway, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Great to be here.
What are you drinking?
I am drinking coffee with a Di Serono liqueur.
That counts. That does count.
Interesting.
It's tasty, man. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds good. For me, it's that time again. It's let me put it up. It is this time.
Modelo. I don't hear the music, Ian.
There is no music, so I like Ian's
Modelo.
I fucked up.
But Modelo, Ian doesn't know how to run a HV corridor extension. He is a bad producer. He doesn't know what he's doing. Modelo.
Drag his ass, man. Dang.
There you go. And just like that, you have totally redeemed yourself.
Oh yeah. It's always Modelo time.
Oh man. It is a great Mexican lager. It really is. Crown of gold.
It's Modelo time.
Modelo time, fool.
But yeah, I'll just leave it right there. And it is Modelo time. And Ian, is it Modelo time for you?
Actually, it is not. I've been on a sour kick lately, man. So I've been drinking this Dogfish Head.
That looks so much better.
It is tasty, and it has like fucking these cool waves. But instead of Mount Fuji, it's a lime. I just noticed that. Got like I forget what are these waves called. I got this shit hanging on my wall. I forget. But you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like
I don't know the name of them either, and I should because I've been studying the language for a minute now.
it's like some guy painted this in 1500, and then anime happened. Fucking 500 years later,
and then the weebs attacked.
This was the beginning. This is the fucking
Nice.
Was it a hoppy bar? Like, how's that?
It's a wheat. It's a wheat ale. It's a sour wheat ale. So it's still got a good ABC. It's probably like 5.5%. So a lot of the sours you'll see have 3 or 4%. But this comes in with a nice crisp bite, but still a bit of beer taste, a bit of hoppiness. It's not just like drinking not just like drinking a Jolly Rancher, which sometimes sours can taste like.
Yeah, I definitely prefer to have that beer taste. But that's funny. Like the entirety of the first season, you were just it's Modelo time, and now it's not. It's
too hot to drink Modelo's. They get too warm too quick.
Well, they do get warm pretty quick.
Something like this is more drinkable warm as well.
You got to do what Sam Adams did, dog. You got to go with the brown bottles. The green and the clear bottles just ain't the business. It's the brown bottles are superior. They are. It's facts. It's science. You can't argue with science.
I don't know, man. It didn't work for Yingling.
Well, let me tell you something. What time is it now? It is.
Depends on your time zone.
You just said it's Modelo time. Let's continue. I just appreciate a guy like this who's got like a nice belly, and he ain't afraid to flaunt it.
No, this dude's just vibing. Yeah.
Not many people can pull off the white glasses either. The white frames. It's a tough one. What are you clicking around, man? Look at you. What are you doing? Oh man, you're gonna get us in trouble now. Come on. What is this? I'm not gonna say the name of this beer. I refuse. And I could even put the little accent on it. That might even be worse. You know.
I definitely fucked all that up. Yep. But it's negative Modelo time.
Okay, there you go. All right. That's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Wait, you have both kinds? You have both kinds of Modelos?
I have both kinds.
Are you
country? You got both kinds, country and western.
But I think it's time to quit bullshit and bring out our guest of the day. He's hailing all the way from the UK. Not the guest from last episode, but another UK Ian. We've got Ian from the UK. What's up, man?
Peace, brothers.
Yeah.
How you doing?
What you drinking,
brown bottle.
There you go.
And the proper brown bottle.
What does that? I have to read it backwards. Guinness?
Oh, yeah.
There you
go, good man. Quality beer. Top
That's a good breakfast beer.
How y'all doing?
There is never a bad time for Guinness. Like, I have yet to find a bad time for Guinness. Like, I honestly, it fits everything. It pairs with everything. It's a great beer.
Pints of Guinness make you strong.
Facts. It really does.
Well, how you doing today?
Very good, brother Ian's.
Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from in England? What part?
Somewhere between Liverpool and Blackpool, so in the northwest of the UK.
Is it also a pool?
No, I'm in Southport. It's a port.
There you go. All right. So you're on the coast then, huh?
Yeah. We're likely to flood soon. Yeah.
Well, would you say a port is better than a pool?
Beg your pardon?
Would you say that a port is better than a pool?
Well, Liverpool was named apparently after they have the Liver building where they have these two they're like phoenix sort of things that are on top of the building, and apparently it's those two birds. One of them has a sprig of something in its mouth, and they found a pool which was then called the Liver Pool, and then Liverpool built up around that. But Southport is cockles and whelks, I think.
Wait. All right, before we start talking about cockles, go back a second. So two birds with a twig discovered Liverpool? They founded it?
That's what the liver birds are, you see, and that's why it's called Liverpool. Is that
like
the birds found it?
is that like a parable legend, like they're talking birds, or is it like they
honestly
followed
not
these
sure.
birds in real life?
I'm honestly not sure. Let's check that out.
Kind of reminds me of like Noah's Ark with the birds
Research.
flying away and then coming back with the olive branch to be like, hey,
Yeah,
I
it's
found
a
land.
similar thing. Liverpool origin. Look,
Well,
it was first recorded around 1190 as Leerpool, which comes from the Old English Litha, meaning thick or muddy water, and
Hey.
pole, meaning a pool or creek, which means it's thick or muddy water in a pool or creek, and that's it.
So
Why is
so
it
you-
called Liverpool?
So you've been to Liverpool then, huh? You taking some time there? You visited?
I've worked in Liverpool. It's not the greatest place. Some of the surrounding areas are not doing so well, and some of them are very affluent indeed. So the mix of people is quite good. It's quite good. And there's a very there's lots of people from lots of different ethnicities all across Liverpool: Asians, Chinese, even Muslims, and obviously whites, Christians, and it's right across the board. Really, really lovely from that respect. But
Right.
but I don't know. I don't like working in Liverpool. I like working more out in the country. And what I do allows me to work from wherever. As long as I can get a courier to my front door, I'm set. So I can.
Okay.
There's a good segue, man.
Yeah,
Speaking
speaking
of
of that,
ways-
what do you do?
I run a raft of 3D printers. I 3D print props, armor, helmets, rifles.
Oh yeah, it
The
is gonna love
international Star Wars costuming community.
Look,
So,
check out, I got a little Ender 3 Pro over here. It's just a little.
Yeah, I do stuff like this.
that. Oh man,
Oh,
wow.
I've seen that on
That looks
Thingiverse, man.
legit.
And the armor.
I would have never
the
guessed
full
that.
gear, not just the
I
helmet.
would have never
I-
guessed that was 3D printed.
I 3D printed this adjustable crescent wrench.
Okay.
That's awesome.
It actually works too. Like, wait,
Hell yeah,
I
dude.
gotta get it rethreaded. Look, so you gotta.
Oh, they do. They're print in place as well, aren't they?
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it prints
Yeah.
with stands. You break them off. It's kind of so that, or do you print that in layers and then like glue it together, sand it, and paint it?
I've got resin printers. I made the switch from a filament printer to resin.
Oh man,
printer.
you got more money than I do, brother.
No. I got it on an Amazon special. I think it cost me 150 quid for a Voxel Labs Proxima 6.
That's probably what
Which is,
280 or 2.
I was about to say that's probably 285.
postcard size build area on it. So it's not great, but it's about the size of a big mobile phone build area. But it's big enough to do helmets and things like that. Small gear. Obviously, if you slice models up and are prepared to stick them together afterwards. But literally less than a couple of $100 surely for on Amazon for a resin printer. I was warned when I got my resin printer that I would never touch my FDM printer again. And to be honest, the only thing I've used a filament printer for is to print drip brackets and bits for the resin printer. I mean, the quality on the resin printer is stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's toy grade. Grade.
Smooth,
Nice.
smooth as F.
Well,
Looking thick.
hey, let me go ahead and say we usually ask all of our guests a couple questions. And coming from the UK is kind of interesting. So I brought this up in our last episode. So basically, the question is: so we created this show, this podcast, YouTube channel, and the Council of Vegans Facebook group, mostly because us in the US, it's not a very common name, Ian. And a lot of us are named after famous Ians, specifically from Jethro Tull, Ian Anderson, or other famous rock star Ians, or I'm blanking on his name, the guy who wrote
Ian
James
Fleming.
Bond. Fleming,
Ian Fleming.
yep, Fleming. And so for us, like this is a community for us to come together as people who have an uncommon name in this very normally mispronounced or misspelled. And or people are like, what kind of name is that? But in the UK, it's a lot more common. Would you say it's more common? And if so, and if you were named after a famous Ian, were you named after somebody famous? So what's the origin of your name, basically?
I wasn't named after someone famous, but I was named after someone famous's nephew. And he relates to the last English bloke that you had on as well.
Oh, really? Really?
There's a bloke, bloke Miles, who Lord Miles, who was the leader of the Black Shirt Party in the UK, which was the Nazi party, basically, the Black Shirt.
Wait.
This guy, go on.
Yeah.
This is the second.
Yeah.
This is the second Ian in a row with a named after
Nazi.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
So isn't it? Yeah. Right.
Oh my God! Don't tell.
My dad, his best friend Ian Miles, his uncle was this guy Miles that did the Nazi party, the black shirts in Second World War or whatever. So,
they were early. Okay, the guy from last week, his were more recent fascists. This is like during the World War II fascists,
before World
right?
War II. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, these are people who wanted England to be like, let's just join up, dude. Fucking Nazis are cool, right?
Yeah, well, no, I am particularly cool. You can tell, big long hair. I like.
Are you an undercover Nazi? Are you coming in with the long hair to trick them? You know, they'll never see me. They'll never guess they'll be looking for the shades.
We have rescue cats. We've just got a kitten recently. I couldn't be a Nazi. I like kittens.
I was going to say it'd actually be pretty funny if you were with all the Star Wars stuff and that being such like a direct
it's weird.
Nazism, just being like, oh, I'm a Nazi, but I love Star Wars. You know, just
I have a passion, not just Star Wars. I have a passion for the Imperial stuff in Star Wars. The stuff that looks cool, not the rebels.
Right.
Not the rebels.
not those dirty insurrectionists.
No, I specialized in doing TIE fighter gear, so
guys, and we'll come back to the TIE fighting because that sounds interesting. But I just looked it up, and in fact, Hitler was not a fan of cats, and he suffered from a fear of cats, but he did own 2 dogs. So your point stands. Believe that you are not a Nazi.
Passes the cat check. All right.
Cat check, good. Now, my problem is Hitler owned 2 German Shepherds. Does that ruin German Shepherds for the rest of us?
No. It's not their fault.
It isn't.
No, but I think there's something to be said for the fact that German Shepherds are the only ones that use as police dogs, and like the police state that we currently live in is really, really a hell of a lot like the Gestapo. So
true.
There's something to be said.
Think about the other options, man. What would you if they used Rottweilers? They'd just be growling at everybody. If they, you'd rather than have pit bulls out there. I mean, I love pit bulls, but you want police to have pit bulls?
It's
interesting.
I don't want them to have dogs at all. That's animal abuse. Like it's
true,
100%
true.
animal.
Okay, that's a better alternative. I'm thinking breed versus breed, but like let's not have dogs sniffing up my butt all the time looking for whatever they're looking for. I don't want it. It makes me scared in airports.
Okay, you're saying that you're scared of all that, but Antifa, who everyone is scared of and thinks that isn't cool,
harmless.
Well, they're anti-fascist.
Doesn't even exist.
The fascist system essentially privatizes all of your utilities, things like your water and your electricity and stuff like that. Once they become privatized and then run by a government, that becomes fascism. I'm sorry, but it does.
I mean, yeah. Just look at Texas right now.
No. Now, there's a difference between just good old FDR New Deal socialism and legit totalitarian fascism, right?
Yeah.
There's a big leap there. I don't think we got publicly paved roads, we got publicly funded schools. Just because it's publicly funded doesn't.
How did lockdown go for you guys? How did lockdown go for you guys?
Both the schools and the roads are shit out here.
Well, I'm in Texas, so nobody really gave a shit.
It never happened in Texas. Texas never got anyone. Nobody ever got sick in Texas.
We were talking here about the deputization of returning soldiers from abroad, because all the soldiers got brought back, didn't they, from the Middle East? Basically, we pulled them all back. So you guys have done as well. So that there was the argument that there's a surplus of trained security, because they're not soldiers. When they're put out there in the Middle East, they're working as security forces. That's what they are. They're a security force out there.
Yeah.
We now have a load of guys that are trained as a security force that we've just brought back. So, and that's the same for the UK as it is for America as well. And there was talk for a while here about some of those soldiers being deputized, especially during the coronavirus thing, so that you'd have a soldier and an officer of the law sat in the same vehicle, basically, so that then, luckily, social unrest didn't get to any level where that was required. But
I mean, I don't know if you followed the news over
yeah,
here.
I was gonna say maybe yours didn't, but I get January 7th was a wild day.
Oh
man,
yeah.
And
how do you guys? What do you guys think about Biden? I see this on the news.
Oh,
I see this on the news all the time.
Before that.
Is he cognitively able? Is he cognitively able to do what he's doing? I mean, really,
has any president ever been?
Not
who's running
America
at the moment?
We went Clinton to Bush to Obama to Trump to Biden. Obama was the closest, and he was all right. But
at least he could hoop, man. I agree with Obama.
He killed a lot of. He killed a lot of.
He do drone strikes through the ass, but
yeah. Anyway,
I wasn't embarrassed of him.
So,
I think our host wants to
what did you guys think of Mr. T?
Hold on, man.
We'll get there.
We're still in the introductory of our guest, and the subject has changed 10 times.
Yeah,
so
having a beer with Ian.
We're just steering it. We're just steering it into the wall.
Something that we like to ask. Another thing we like to ask all of our guests is, if you could have a beer with any famous, Ian, living or dead, who would they be? Any two famous?
It's got to be Gandalf, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know I mean? That's the correct answer.
In costume.
Yeah, in costume. Not.
I don't even want Ian McKellen at this point. I just want Gandalf.
Yeah, right.
I want to. My answer, I want to have a beer with Ian Mackay because I don't even know if he drinks beer. He's fucking you're familiar with Minor Threat, right? Straight edge hardcore.
Yeah, you brought him up on the show a couple times.
Yeah, I will continue to until people fucking put some more respect on his name as one of the top rising Ians in the world.
Ian of the Bayou will probably know this tidbit of information just because Minor Threat and Andrew Jackson Jihad. But Andrew Jackson Jihad has a song where he mentions Minor Threat about how he was like sitting around all day and being like, I've been listening to Minor Threat records all day. And then the very next line is Ian screams that he's out of step because like he had somebody in his life that he mentions his name Ian a lot. And I always thought that was pretty cool.
We are in everything. I was born in Bury St Edmunds in the UK, which is in East Anglia, which makes me an East Anglian.
There you go. Oh, hey, who was the?
What'd you say? What'd you say? He was out of step.
Oh,
yeah, baby.
He's got it, bro. I bet that's great, bro.
Dude,
I need to move. Can I just move in with you and we can be roommates? I'm tired of Vegas. Let me go to. Were you in New Orleans? Let me go to New Orleans.
I got a sick. Yeah, I got a sick guest room, dude. You can come visit for sure.
Hell yeah!
I got a lot of recorurs, man. I've been diving deep.
By the way, Reggie Ian, I don't know if you've seen, but our Ian Engel, the high elder, he was talking about visiting both him and me very soon, actually, in August, like early or late July for him, early August for me. So.
I will be in Dallas on the 20. I will be on Dallas on the 29th, the 30th, the 31st, and the
August 1st.
Yeah,
you gonna be at that grassy knoll?
No, I'll be staying away. I'm going to Euless, but that's.
Oh, you're gonna be in an abandoned book suppository.
Hey man, I got some stuff to plan. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
you know how to curve bullets, bro?
Yeah, dude. Let me get my hold on. Let me get my copy. Let me get my copy of Catcher in the Rye. Hold on, it's around here somewhere.
I'm just going to Dallas for a few days. Just got some stuff to take care of. I'll be back.
Hey, well, shit, man. I mean, like, if I'm gonna be down there, like, we could make something happen. But that's close enough to Austin, right?
Oh yeah, man.
4
Fucking
hours.
sip some lean and then come.
No, that's
Yeah.
Houston. They don't do that in Dallas.
Someone does it in Dallas. Oh, do you want me to fill your beer? Is that what you're holding on? Here, hold it
I got
up.
you. I got
Hold it
you.
up. I got you, bro.
1 second. 1
Yeah. Go for it, man. Go for it.
Yeah, you never know.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you want to go where everybody's name is Ian, and they're always named Ian. You want to be where you can see troubles are all named Ian. You want to be where everybody's name is Ian. You want to go where you can know everybody's name is Ian. You want to be where everybody's name is Ian.
What a song. What a song.
Oh man, he left.
But he came back.
Oh no, the other one left. Are you out of beer?
Damn, he came back with a quickness.
And we're back. All right, that was just
my wife is Gillian. She's got Ian on the end of her name. If at any point you see her
really?
on the edge of the
Really?
camera, she's
I bet that gets. How does that
she's
go?
amazing. Not only did I have the bottle of Guinness, she put the other bottle of Guinness in the fridge to chill while I was doing it because I forgot. How good is that?
That's
Oh,
amazing.
dang.
That's great.
So you said that's
great.
your wife? You said that's your wife?
Come here. Oh, it's been in all afternoon. Oh, you're amazing, darling, aren't you?
Well,
Get your
that's
raw, man.
I
that's
recommend
awesome.
get a Gillian. They're amazing. I totally recommend them. I'm not taking
great.
that back.
Definitely
Great
better.
move.
Definitely better than naming your daughter Lillian. That's.
I'm absolutely 100% naming my daughter.
I would rather. All right. Yeah. Would you rather?
What do
You will be a
you
little
call a
bit
magician?
before
What do you
that
call a
part.
magician who lost his magic?
You call him Ian. Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
You call you call him not a magician, man. You call him David Blaine because he doesn't use magic. He's real,
Oh.
That's a fact. He's a real sorcerer.
and that's a real cat. Good job.
Oh my
Real
god,
cat.
it's so tiny.
Oh, you got a noodle cat.
Who's that?
It'll be wherever you want it to be. I bet you could set that
love
thing
it.
on your head and it would just flop down and just stay there.
She's so cute and she's so good as well. Like she got out of her box, went to the litter tray, and that's so she's so well trained. How are kittens litter trained? From word go, is it genetic or something now?
You ever try to teach a cat how to use the toilet?
Yeah,
I
Me
can't
too.
say that.
we
I
have,
have.
haven't we? Yeah.
Have you tried it?
That
How
didn't
did you?
work.
What was your method? Did you use the city kitty thing?
Yeah,
Pop out holes.
yeah.
Yep, and you put the sand in, and it just gets your bathroom full of litter everywhere on the floor. And you're just like, and the cat doesn't. The cat's like, "What the fuck, man?" It
Oh, I
never.
love you,
It's
brother.
not like the parents.
Yes,
it's not
we've
like.
been
Geez, come on, like it's such a good idea, but they're never going to be able to flush. I mean, and it just litter all over your floor for months at a time.
I think it's breed specific, really. Some breeds are more humanized, and it's easier. They will do things to please you.
Cats aren't like dogs, man. Like
Okay.
dogs come in all shapes and sizes. You got dogs like this and dogs like that.
Yeah.
Cats are cats, man. You got what? How many different breeds can there be? Before you start getting into like, oh, this is
lot.
a short-haired caramel tabby. It's like it's just a cat, dude.
Well, we've got a ragamuffin. We've got two British short hairs. We've got the kitten that you've just seen. Who's now
Holy
on the
shit.
floor. She'll try and chew my wires, I bet you. She's British blue mackerel tabby.
Oh, beautiful. I have
That's
a.
awesome.
I have an American short hair. My brother has a calico.
Okay.
We used when I was growing up. I had a Maine Coon. God, what a beautiful cat.
Massive.
Dude, am I exposing that I'm a fascist by talking shit about cats right now?
Yes.
Which
Yes,
of you
you
has
are.
a dog? Do you have
Remember,
dogs?
Hitler hates
Who has a
cats.
dog?
I see. Is that a German Shepherd in the back over there? Are you hiding a German Shepherd behind your couch?
No, I swear it's a child. I swear.
That's a child. Hey, actually, going back to the Star Wars Empire thing, dude, this is my favorite subreddit.
Yes.
Empire did nothing wrong.
We're reacting to a subreddit. Okay.
Oh, hey, you never know what to expect with having a beer with Ian, man.
Oh, look
We
at
get
one of
one.
those guys drawn like with all those lines.
Yeah, I don't know.
If
That's
you were-
weird, but
Probably saying some
guess-
edgy shit.
So the whole ethos, I do a lot of Star Wars costuming for charity, and the ethos
I don't know.
behind the soldiers is that they are doing a job. They're just doing what they've been told to do, and they're bringing
Good soldiers
order
follow
and
orders. Good
justice
soldiers
to the
follow
universe.
orders. Good soldiers follow
So-
orders.
No. Here's the thing: is that they bring peace and unity to the galaxy, and the rebels they are the terrorists. And they're the ones blowing up after they blew up the Death Star. It probably put the entire galaxy and destroyed the economy. And by the way, it's not called the Death Star; it's called the Freedom Star.
Yeah, but
The Death
The
Star
rebels-
was honestly
the
the Death
rebels
Star was
are-
just propaganda. They called it that. It was propaganda by the rebels to call it the Death
Mhm.
Star because
Yeah.
literally they were like, oh, it's gonna blow up stuff because it's got a laser beam
Dude,
on
it's
it
clearing-
or whatever this shit.
it was
But
obviously
honestly-
clearing room.
The purpose of government is to
Spread freedom.
put order on things, isn't it? Is to put order on things, and you can please some of the people some of the time, but you can't please all of the people all of the time. So
Right.
the rules of that
can.
government, in order to put order on things, obviously it's going to step on some people's feet, and it's unfortunately that the minority's voice usually carries further than the majority who are happy and never. You only get people complaining when they're unhappy. You very rarely get people complimenting people when things have gone well. Like, for instance, if you've cooked a good meal because everyone is silent.
Yeah.
Huh.
No, that's,
Let's
that's
all-
very well.
Let's all make a noise, and this would be great for that new microphone of yours, Ian. Let's all make a noise that sounds like people enjoying their meal silently. All right, you guys ready? All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
Mm.
He's eating something.
He's
I don't know
enjoying
that
something
food.
different over there, man.
I didn't hear host Ian make a noise at all. You don't like your food, Ian?
He was savoring it.
He's over here like,
I didn't get any.
oh man, somebody, I got something for you. It's right here. It's a beer. Drink it.
So, I've gone overboard, haven't I, by buying this mic? Like, none of you guys have got a mic like this.
Oh no,
not
we're
one
some scrubs, dude. We're some scrubs. Straight up. No,
I do, but as you can see, it's not working for some
This
reason.
man has one.
It's not working for some reason. I can't.
I got a
get
sure
it
as
on the stream. So yeah, y'all have to suffer with my shitty quality.
I'm gonna start using a handheld mic like this and pretend I'm on the news.
Yeah, you should do that. That'd be pretty cool.
So I got a Shure around here. I got like this little mixer board over here, right there. These for my records.
I got a
So,
Yeti.
Ian of the Bayou, what do you use your 3D printer for? What do you find?
And I bought it. I bought it because it was on sale on Amazon for like 200. And
Yeah.
I printed I was really into it for like 2 months. And I printed all sorts.
everything off Thingiverse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything,
figures,
all the
yeah.
easy shit, and all the print plates, butterfly knives, little figures for my niece and nephew, little toys and shit. But then I found these carabiners, the hip clips, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't say
And there's one on there. I downloaded it off there, and I was wearing it around, and the guy that owned the corner store down the street asked me about him, and I was like, oh yeah, I printed this out myself. And he was like, oh man, how many more of those can you make? And so I sold him like 10 for $3 a pop. He sold them for $6 a pop, and but that burned me out because I literally spent like the whole week printing because it takes so goddamn long. And,
You're
and
not
I
meant
just
to sit with it. You can leave it.
yeah, but like
Minion, you go and get on with your shit and leave the minions to get on with theirs.
This
Yeah,
took like 12 hours to print.
Okay.
And then
It's highly detailed.
I painted it. It was
What's
it
that?
was-
What's that? 0.12
Am I the
millimeters?
only one without a 3D printer?
I don't have a 3D printer, but my buddy does. And I sent him the is it SGL or STL?
STL.
STL. Yeah.
STL.
Eden,
I always get it confused. But yeah,
Reggie,
you don't have
a 3D printer. You have a 3D printer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. I had a coworker at my job a couple of years ago who had a 3D printer and he started printing stuff and selling it on eBay. Then he was making so much money, he bought a second 3D printer and then a third 3D printer. Then he just quit his job and was just made a living just selling shit on eBay. And that's last I heard from him.
Yeah, mentioning that, dude. UK Ian, how many printers you got in your farm?
I've got 4 printers in house at the moment. One of them's down. I've got an FTM printer, about 220 build area on the base, maybe about 300 high. I've just sold 2 of my Deltas. I've got an Eligo Mars 2 Pro and a Voxel Lab Proxima 6, both resin printers, and they're on most of the time. So
nice, man. Oh, you keep that shit running. You sell your shit.
I'm currently doing. I've been contracted to do a scale Doctor Who TARDIS console that all lights up and the center bit goes up and down.
I like that.
It's not just 3D printing; it's involving like an Arduino and some servos and some LEDs and things like that.
Okay. All right. A little soldering, a little wiring.
Yeah. I do.
How big is that console supposed to be?
Big,
like actual replica size, like
at least 7
I'm
inches.
doing it for his figures. So
okay. I was like, holy shit, you can do that. I was just trying to think how big a 3D printer would be for, because God, that thing's big as a room. So like,
I didn't mention I do a lot of 3D work and then I open source the 3D work. So rather than charging people for it, I'll spend a couple of days working on something really complex and then stick it on Thingiverse for everybody to download and everybody to print. And in fact,
this is a good man right here.
The fact that someone want to print something that I've designed is quite a huge compliment in the first place. And you know, there is a tip. There's a tip system on there, so people can tip if they want.
Ian here, our UK Ian here is the kind of guy that would invent the seatbelt and then just make it free for everybody. No, not patented. That's just like the guy that actually invented the seatbelt.
Well, yeah,
Did you invent the seatbelt?
It's not about money.
I think he did. I think he did.
You get to a point in your life where you realize it's nothing to do with money. Money isn't important at all. What's important is the relationships with the people that you have around you.
Yeah, y'all heard that Bill Burr bit where he's like, back when they only had the seatbelt for the driver. You know what happened in a car accident?
Yeah.
Oh, family.
You guys drive?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, dude. Were you on an episode of that? What's that show? What's that show
Top
called?
Gear.
Were you on an episode of Top Gear, dude? You look like straight up you could have been on Top Gear. Like, and that's a compliment.
You're the Stig. You're the Stig, aren't you?
Dude.
No, don't. You got the helmet. You got that. Oh my God, you do have a Stig helmet.
Oh, dude, this is okay. Just say you are. Just say you are.
You two, you're both the same. You just have like things in the background that just happen to be like something to do with the conversation.
Yeah, it's forward perception.
Pulling shit out, like
skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like we've surrounded ourselves with our interests, and then we're talking about our interests. So
it's all right.
Things came into the
We
conversation.
didn't put interesting things in the background.
Hostian, here. I'll give you a chance to pull something out that you have around you. I've been thinking a lot about dildos lately.
Oh, hey, crack kills.
Wait.
He's gonna pull out a dildo.
I have this. What the fuck?
That's the. Don't tell me you use it that way.
That looks terrible. That looks not.
All right, get Jillian in here, and we need a review. if that's the dildo around your house, we got other things to talk about.
Those listening to the podcast format, you're missing out on a show.
He just pulled out a lightsaber and showed us the innards, and it was very. It was
No. It was a Sith dildo. It was a Sith dildo. Okay.
Whatever you do, don't turn it on.
Reggie Ian, you happen to be like in the like dick pic like pose pretty much, like especially when you were holding that mic just then too.
Oh, you do a lot of yeah. Fucking put something in it.
Well, anyway.
We're gonna do Ian stuff. Having a beer with Ian. Come have a beer with us. Having a beer with Ian. We'll order top shelf when we're not buying. Whatever you do, don't call us Ian. Having a beer with Ian. Having a beer with Ian. Having a beer with Ian.
That is a tasty beer. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. You know, I like my beer just as much as the next guy. But when I drink it, I like to drink it in a good old pint glass. That way I can really taste that beer. And so I got myself having a beer with Ian pint glass. That way I can now have a beer with Ian while I'm having a beer with Ian while being Ian. And now you too can have a beer with Ian by getting your very own pint glass right here at our merch store. Link right here. And hey, while you're there, go ahead and pick yourself up a Having a Beer with Ian t-shirt. Having a beer with Ian has never been so much fun. Man, I love how you were just reacting to that. That guy right there.
Honestly, yeah, I was watching his reaction the entire time. I was like, he's never seen this, has he? How you keep putting that GIF in there, bro? I
don't. Dude, this guy got super legit in like a day. He's obviously got some. He's a technology minded individual.
See, that I can do that. Like but I thought I was the only one who could.
Oh, hold on.
No, he has more power than you right now, Ian.
Oh yeah,
that guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, you'll break the.
We got to go deeper.
Move a lot. Watch it fade like a wave. Do repetitive big motions that you can see on a tiny screen. All right. Speaking of Eric Wareheim, I'm a big Tim and Eric fan. Has anyone been following what? Awesome show. Has anyone been following Eric Wareheim's Instagram the past like 3, 4, 5 years? All he posts are the dankest, most bougie ass food you could ever get, like little sliver cuts of like Kobe beef or some shit. And like dude, if you ever want to see some tasty food that you will never be able to afford, go to Eric Wareheim's Instagram, because that shit is all bomb.
All right.
Well, my boy Eric. Dude, we only have Ian's on. If Eric Wareheim wanted to be on this show, I would say fuck yeah.
But
I wouldn't.
How do you even spell his name?
Warheim.
Do you want me to put something on? Yeah, you want me to put something on?
Let's do a live react to shrimp and white wine.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
When was the last time you saw that? Have you ever seen shrimp and white wine, Ian?
Me?
I mean, I've eaten both of those things.
All right, enough people haven't seen it here. Like we can do a live react.
I don't do seafood. Not some of the most
shrimp and what? Tell me once again, what's it called?
Shrimp and white wine.
Wait. Okay. I got you. I'm typing it in. You can't see it right now, but I'm typing it in.
Good job, Jamie.
I like how everybody like understood that reference.
The funny thing is I've literally never watched one single full episode of the Joe Rogan podcast.
Really?
And I know that reference. Yeah, never. I've watched like a couple. Yeah.
white wine.
Yeah. Well, I was looking for the music video, but this is good. Oh, a young Patton Oswalt before it
your
lost his whole
shrimp
hair.
counts are dangerously
That
high
looks
right
like
now.
a 40-year-old.
What we need to do is bring your white
No, he was
wine
like
levels
in this.
up and balance those
scene.
with your shrimp level. And
Oh,
we're
it's
going to do
him.
that
It's
by
the same guy.
introducing white wine into your system.
Yeah, that's the
right
guy
now.
from your meme right there.
Darren, I need 2,000 cc's of white wine.
I like how they're typical early 2000s like Von Dutch douches. Like they wear like Ed Hardy shirts.
142. Come on,
You know?
guys. 149.
We have some of their comedy
150.
come this way.
You
What was it that they did?
Time to celebrate, boys.
All right. I wanted to hear the song, Ian. There's a song. This is a sketch. This is an
Yeah,
S
this one?
conducive. Yeah, we can listen to this without looking at this screen, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
do the screen where you can
There
see
you go.
all of us because like we're sexy and yeah.
Can you still hear it?
Yeah.
All right.
What's in a big tall cup? Half a pound of shrimp, and we got ourselves a party. Don't bring no condoms, cause we ain't gonna use them. Sugar white wine, sugar white wine, sugar white wine, sugar white wine.
This is better than I thought it would be.
Sugar white wine, 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 sugar white wine. Ladies, get ready for some sex with some boys. We're coming over with a box of Chardonnay now. We'll have to pick out the shrimp on the way.
Okay. All right, we got the hit. You know what it is. Sugar white wine. But yeah, thanks for taking me down memory lane, Ian. I appreciate that. I haven't heard that shit.
Here's something. Whoops.
Oh, they use Tommy, huh?
Yeah. They used Tommy Wiseau from The Room.
Oh my god, I remember this.
Oh, you seen it before?
I've seen this. Yeah.
Oh, you haven't seen The Room before.
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
have.
Did you see? Hold on a second ago. Did you see this? Jessica Alba.
Yeah. How did she get top billing over Tommy Wiseau? What the fuck?
She was in VIP with Pamela Anderson. Duh.
Oink, 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 oink. I am Pigman. I am Pigman.
Would you like a glass of wine?
I see in 2 minutes. Oink, 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 oink.
I think I want to make love to you.
I have to come back in 2 minutes, okay? I am Pigman. I am Pigman. I am Pigman. I am Pigman. I see in 2 minutes. Kids in the hospital is very stressful. Oink, 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 oink.
Okay.
Oink, oink. I'm here. Oink, 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 oink,
What? Did they drop acid and do that? What the fuck?
Yes, literally that entire show was nothing but one really bad acid trip, or really good, depending on your perspective.
Yeah,
I
the
guess.
entire
wasn't-
shit, basically. Yeah.
Wasn't that a great time in human history where you could like maybe
You could
pass
turn
out
on-
early and when wake back up at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
and there's just some
It was
crazy
all- yeah.
shit.
That's,
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
yeah.
that's the only
Yeah.
time I ever watched Tim and Eric is when I like passed out early and woke up and was like, "What the fuck am I?"
Yeah, it's either always Tim and Eric or the Mighty Boosh. Like you were like, what the shit?
Or Girls Gone Wild infomercial.
Oh my god. Comedy
That was
Central after 12:30.
That's why I woke up stuck to my sheets in the morning when I was a kid, man. Fall asleep to Comedy Central. It's like you go to sleep watching South Park, you wake up with a 3rd-degree burn on your dick. Nobody else? No, not a shared experience?
Oh man. I got nothing for that. I'm sorry.
So, guest Ian, you told me when you hit me up and you were like, "I'm gonna be on the show," and you gave me a list of reasons and like a whole thing about like what to talk about and topics, and you give me more than anybody's ever given me before, not even the host. You said you have your own spacesuit. Where's the spacesuit?
In a lounge in the next room at the moment. I imported it from your side of the water as well. Moonspacesuits.com. They do replica Apollo 15 spacesuits.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Is that the one that failed? Wait, no, that was 2. Which one failed? Apollo 13, right?
Oh,
yeah,
kind of. Yeah. But they ended up coming back, didn't they?
Yeah.
They still didn't.
Well, they
didn't
never landed. They never landed on the moon. They just like they started having problems when they reached the orbit of the moon, and then they were like, "Well, we can't land," so they had to go back. But they went to the moon. They just couldn't.
No, they had problems to the point where their CO2 scrubbers stopped working, and they had to basically fabricate CO2 scrubbers out of what they had around them in the cabin just to get back to Earth. So
the guy from Saving Private Ryan puked all over himself, right? That couldn't make things
Tom
easy.
Hanks? Yeah.
No, the other guy. No, the guy that looks like this. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, him. Yeah, from the movie.
From the movie, the guy. He was in both Saving Private Ryan and
I've come to realize that I never want to travel with Tom Hanks ever.
No, you don't. No,
why
you don't.
didn't he landed in the Hudson, dude? He saved all those people. When the goose hit the plane. I would fly with Tom Hanks any day, man.
Yeah, I mean he saved the day, but still, that was a rough day.
Dude, do you guys remember in real life when Tom Hanks went to Australia and got COVID-19 like a year ago?
That's when everybody in America was like, "Oh, everyone was like, real."
Yeah, exactly. That's what.
Have you seen Tomorrow War yet?
Okay, yeah, that's when it became a thing.
Yeah,
it's Tomorrow War. That movie with Chris Pratt.
Yeah, it's the new one where he fights a war in the future.
I heard it was very, very bad, and someone who was like,
we watched it.
Oh, you did?
The trailer looks bad.
Yeah, see, like there's somebody that I know that he usually
looks stupid.
Man, people love talking shit on Chris Pratt, dude. But I really did enjoy that movie. I watched it recently.
Did you know that he married Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter?
I just watched Terminator 2 like 3 nights ago, just because.
It was a bit. That Tomorrow War was a bit stretched out. There were some scenes in it that I felt like they'd been robbed from other films in some way.
It seems like kind of an Edge of Tomorrow kind of.
Yeah.
Feel to it.
Edge of
that
Tomorrow.
Was one of the biggest like critiques that my buddy had, and like him and I usually are like pretty on par with each other on our like movie tastes and stuff like that. And some of the stuff he was saying, I was like, yeah, that doesn't sound like it'd be very good. I'm not gonna lie.
Like the trailer looks like
paradoxes.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for time travel. If it's a movie, I can't think of one movie that involves time travel that I don't like.
There's good time travel and there's bad time travel.
Name one movie that has time travel that's bad. Just one.
Bad time travel movie.
Movie
Time
time
Machine remake. The remake to the Time Machine.
I saw it in theaters when I was 12 and I loved it.
I also saw it in theaters when I was 3 years older than you. But dude, I was 13. That makes no sense. You must have been.
And I was 10. Then I was 10. I was 9. I was going to movie theaters very young by myself.
No, the time machine. The original Time Machine is the shit. Man. The remake is total fucking bullshit.
I think with Guy Pearce, dude. It's Memento plus Orson Welles. It's perfect. Nothing wrong with it.
Orson Welles is not Orson Welles.
Did you think about it, man?
What do you think about Tenet?
Orville Redenbacher, whatever, dude. Whatever.
I never saw Tenet.
Tenet. Man, you should. That's good. That's a good time travel movie. It's really weird, but like, and kind of convoluted, but
Yeah,
it's actually pretty good. Like after I watched it, I was like, okay, cool.
That movie has the curse that every time I try to watch it, it's really late, so I end up falling asleep, and I just never know.
Yeah, that's the movie's fault.
How?
Yeah, definitely. If the movie wanted to be watched, it shouldn't have, decided to make me put it on it. Like
it shouldn't have been directed by Zack Snyder. That's what.
Here's my hot take. Anything by Zack Snyder, I kind of don't want to watch anymore.
It's actually Christopher Nolan, but
I wasn't talking about Tenet specifically. I was just saying like Zack Schneider makes movies like that.
Maybe he should make his own director's cut of it though.
All right, movies so bad with movies so bad they're Ian podcast starting now.
My favorite time travel movie is 12 Monkeys, hands down. That is the best.
Brad Pitt looks hot as fuck in that movie. That's for sure.
He is crazy as fuck. That's for sure.
He has like 14 or 16 abs, depending on the scene.
Him and Bruce Willis both show their ass in that movie.
Yeah, they do. Full backle.
That's the thing about early 90s movies. Every early 90s R-rated movie is like the whoever's starring it has to show their ass. Like it's in their contract.
I wish there was more Dirk Diggler giant fake dicks in movies. like Boogie Nights at the very end. It's just like maybe at the very end of every movie they should just show the main character's dick.
I was showing that to my roommate like a month ago, and at that scene I was like, "Brace yourself," and it was like, "What? I don't understand."
Brace yourself.
Just brace yourself.
And then all of a sudden, like
it just goes. Just.
I have a question for y'all. Since the majority of Zack Snyder movies fucking suck, when can we just cancel him forever?
Well, The Watchmen was pretty okay.
It was okay, but I mean, like
when he gets a double foot job from Amanda Bynes and Ariana Grande, that's when.
I enjoyed
The Watchmen.
Wait, sorry, that's Dan Schneider. Sorry, that's Dan Schneider.
Guys in the prison. Oh.
You said you liked Man of Steel?
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you have that hot take. Like, I'll never agree to that.
I mean, then again, I only saw it once on a date, and I was like, yeah. So I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, she was really cute. You hit it off great and everything. And since the movie was so bad, you were just so into each other.
Dude, I think
guys, is it like 2 PM for you guys there?
Yeah. It's late out there, huh?
It's literally 2. Well, for Pumper Loaf here, aka Reggie, it's like 12 for him. What time is it for you?
You can see here we've got light, so still daylight here.
Yeah, it's like 10 p.m. Isn't it?
It's 110 degrees already.
Wow,
yeah, it's been so hot.
It gets dark here at
really
like
nasty warm
9 o'clock here. And before we started recording, guest Ian, before we started recording, you said you didn't like your wallpaper, but with the light on it the way it is, it looks all right.
Yeah, I guess.
I literally can't even tell unless you look at the corners where the shadow is.
Herons and things like that. The landlords obviously put the wallpaper up, but they said we could paint it if we wanted.
Hell yeah, man! Fuck that landlord. Do what you want.
Why don't you 3D print some wallpaper?
Ooh. 3D print a whole wall. Just 3D print the whole wall and paint it however you want.
Do you have any of those 3D printed hand wall hooks that hold like your keys and shit?
I haven't done that yet, but yeah.
Those are cool, dude. You seen those? There's like one the fingers are out like this. You can put like keys on them, and they got one that's just like that, so you can like set things on top of it. Okay. I like hands coming out of walls. I forget what movie that's from. One of the Friday the 13th or something.
Labyrinth, where they
is it Labyrinth? They just
Labyrinth, yeah.
No, he falls through
the
what are they called? The helping hands. They're called the helping hands.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe long memory buried away.
Then they make faces, don't they? The hands come together.
I think the only thing I remember
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Labyrinth,
things like that.
Yeah, and like they would have the eyes like
they
this.
do those like those fucking
how do you do that? How do
Naruto
you do that?
otaku things, dude.
Yeah,
They come out. They're like, oh, what's good? Fucking- no, the only thing I can remember from Labyrinth is what Bowie's dick bulge. It was
center of the maze, Sarah.
center of the universe.
All right, Jules Verne.
Gotta love David Bowie. What?
I mean, you either do or you're wrong.
That's the fella. Ian, well done. They're the helping hands.
I like how they. You think they're? What do you think they did to make him look all old, or you think they just got like it looks like gloves or something?
Sprayed
think it's
with grey ink or black ink or latex.
Yeah, that's latex right there.
Yeah.
You can clearly see that's latex.
They super wrinkled them. Yeah, they're like latex
It's
gloves.
latex and then
Like
painted.
at school when you used to put the kids' glue on your hands and then let it dry and then peel it off. Every kid's done that.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. My mom was a teacher, so I used to like, since like they didn't want to leave me home alone on like when my mom would like go to school to like work on her classroom before like on like the weekends. She would just like take me to her classroom. I'd be like, "Hey, just give me some like glue, and I'll entertain myself."
Yeah, just cover your hands in it and then spend an hour peeling it off.
Yeah. I don't know what it's so like I don't know. It's like
No, it's great. It's a thing to do. Everyone should do that at least a few
just
times
so-
in their life.
Yeah, I don't know. Just something about it is like.
Man, if
It's
y'all
a
didn't grow up with a
Peeling the
dad,
skin off your hands.
if y'all didn't grow up with a dad who did airplane model kits and used airplane glue for it, then you don't know what it's like to be fucked up as a child.
I guess
True,
what you're trying to say is different from Elmer's.
Yeah. If you're out here with a brown bag of Elmer's, you're playing yourself, fool. You're not getting nothing out of that. You just look like John Leguizamo from that one movie where he plays a dude who huffs the glue. No, it needs to be 100% legit airplane glue. If you really want to throw your life down the toilet, if you really
It's
want to
called
dive off the
doping
deep end,
wings as well, isn't it? It's doping the tissue.
just ooh, it gives you that demon spirit that you can only get from a couple sources chemically. I don't know anything about this personally, but I'm just letting y'all know. If y'all,
So you
are
go, pots, weed's legal over there now, isn't it? So you guys just drinkers
in
or
some
do you
places.
smoke or
Nope,
Not in my state.
not
not in
federally.
your state? Okay.
The U.S. government says weed is illegal. States say different. It's going
Other
to be
way.
Federally,
Yeah.
the federal government say that it's illegal, whereas state governments have legalized it for medicinal use.
maybe like
If-
what 30 out
It's,
of
it's recreational in my state, so
Okay.
I can walk into a dispensary and just be like, "Hey, give me a joint," and they'll just give it to be.
Does that mean you
You
have to
work in a
be like
dispensary?
running while you
I
smoke it?
do. I work in a dispensary as well.
It's recreational.
Oh, wow,
that means you have to
wicked.
be
So
you have to be like lifting while you're puffing it down, right?
Hell yeah!
people were
dude.
saying it's about $65 for maybe
Recreational
a quarter or
It-
something like that.
It depends. So, like for example, my dispensary, our cheapest eighth, which is 1/8 of an ounce, which is 3.5 grams.
Yeah.
That's our cheapest is 25, and our most expensive is 72 out the door, depending on the quality. So
What if I smoke it before I get to the door? Is it cheaper?
And that's
You said
that's
you said out the
THC.
door. What if I
That's
keep it in?
THC rich, it's not CBD rich.
it depends.
But-
We have different, there's different strains. There's some that are like THC, like really heavy, and there's some that have like a 1-to-1 CBD to THC ratio, especially on those gummies, like the edible stuff.
You're looking for the ones that smell like ball cheese.
You read that?
Give
Oh,
me a
dude,
second.
I know it's
You're
terrible.
mirrored,
I know-
actually.
I know whatever you got out there in England is not good.
Yeah, it's
a little
mirrored.
blurry, but
It's
So-
mirrored, is it?
Yeah,
it's
How
mirrored a
do
little
I
bit.
unmirror it?
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a
gotta
little.
Wait,
bit
actually, it shouldn't
backwards.
be mirrored. It actually
Yeah.
shouldn't be mirrored.
All right. Let's
because-
stop talking about physics and real quick. UK Ian, are you aware that the world considers England to have terrible weed?
Um,
He was just upside down for a second.
He was inverted.
there we go.
He's back. He's back. you're back out of the vortex. But are you aware of that stereotype that it's hard to find something of decent quality out there?
It's bullshit. I've had to grow my own for years, mate. It's absolute crap in the UK. Street weed is absolutely awful.
Well, you need to be the change you want to see in the world.
We've got onto this.
White Widow. Okay,
it's a little
cool.
blurry, but yeah.
CBD tea flowers, and it's about 25% CBD and
Wait, they can't call that white. They can't call that White Widow. That's not what that is.
Yeah, it's White Widow strain. Very CBD rich. So it just doesn't make you feel like you've had a whisk in the front of your brain after you smoke it. Just makes you feel chilled out. You get the munchies. You get a bit chatty and stuff, but you don't feel spun out like a lot of modern weeds seem to. So, I mean, I've been smoking weed since I was about 12, and I'm 50 now. So we've got 38 years of smoking weed.
That was some good math,
dude.
That was
good math. It stunts your growth. It makes you look awful.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sexy, so...
Yo, you better stop coming at my board, or you're about to push me one step closer to the edge.
Oh, I'm about to break.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Is that if you got 90125?
Yeah, you trying to ask me what my area code is?
The funny thing is that you're actually lag. You just lagged just then, so it held you. You were like, for a second, and then you were just showing it.
Cool, man. I'm into it.
What do you think of War of the Worlds then? So Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds, because it's the same guys involved that did Yes, isn't it?
The original, or
the original on album? Yeah, not the one that Orson Welles read out apparently and freaked out a load of people there.
Oh, I listened to that for the first time. I was probably like 10 years old, and it was on a car trip with my daddy. He had downloaded it off Napster, put it on a CD, and we were playing it in the car. And I put myself in the position of the people who were who were listening, who might have turned it on a little late before they once they had gotten past the part that you are about to listen to a science fictional recreation of what it could be like if aliens were. Like Orson Welles had this whole thing where he explained it before it started playing.
I didn't know that. I thought it was a prank.
No, it wasn't on
people
purpose.
Who freaked out were latecomers.
But most people were. Most people didn't hear that first part, so you're just flipping through the radio and you hear the aliens are here, and it's like, and you could just imagine being a person how realistic that sounded. It was like, oh shit, now we're all in an episode of Twilight Zone, that, and I think it's one of the best accidental geniuses in history.
Fair, that's fair.
Take my money, dude. Just take this. Take my Jackson.
I would love to.
What you want? What you want? Another? You want a Lincoln with it? You want a Lincoln with it? Huh? Take my rent, dude. I don't care.
Hey, shit, that's $25. You could buy an eighth at my store for that.
Hey, it's bragging.
Look at this.
Oh, he needs another refill.
Don't buy that eighth, though. It's trash.
Put your balls in it.
Well, anyway, so far so good of an episode. Ian, I like your setup here. You're walking away, but I like your setup. You're like lean back. You're just chilling.
Dude, this is my lounge. I'm on the same.
I mean, you're lounging for sure.
My wife's sat here with me as well. This is Jillian. She's got Ian at the end of her name, so she does qualify.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
That's what's up.
Just in the lounge, we've got a conservatory there. I've got that mapped out for the VR. If you haven't got virtual reality yet, I strongly suggest.
No, you and I were talking about that. We were talking about that. Yeah.
I
also have an Oculus Quest, and do you remember a couple of days ago, you and I we were talking about we could make an episode of this podcast on Oculus Quest VR. And
I think it's Rec Room. They have a TV studio in Rec Room.
There's a couple of apps of like chat rooms you could go in, and it's just like you're just like chilling in a room with other people. Yeah, and we could get other Ians involved, and Do either of you other co-hosts, Ian's, have Oculus Quest?
No, I do not.
Yeah, no, I don't have that. I've access to a PSVR.
Yeah, well, yeah. Unfortunately, the chat rooms don't mix.
The Quest's all in one. So it's inside-out tracking. It's got 4 cameras on it, monitors your environment. You don't need a computer to use it. The whole thing's all in one.
Yeah,
you can take it with you on a plane. Cool. You can take it with you to a hotel, anywhere where you want.
It uses it like a cloud-based system, right? So you're playing the game off the cloud.
It's all exactly.
It's 6 degrees of freedom as well. So when it maps out your play space, it draws up like a yellow gridded wall at the edge of the play space, so it works like the holodeck.
Exactly.
My friend, I only need 2 degrees of freedom to have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
That's one dimension up and down. It's traveling back and forth.
But here's 1 degree, and here's the next 2 degrees. All right. Then I go like this.
That's
and
2 dimensions.
I do the gorilla overgrip. All right, and I come straight out with it. Okay,
That's 3 dimensions.
Right. We've no Guinness left. I'm moving on to the wine now.
Oh, nice. What you got? What you got? So you got any shrimp to go with it?
Oh, well, what are you doing? What have you cooked there? Keema. What's keema?
Keema curry.
A keema curry. My wife cooks to British curry house standards. So if we got a takeaway curry, my wife cooks to that standard of that anyway, so we never have to get a takeaway. The chips that she gets, when you go to like a bar or a pub, and they give you a basket of chips, and they're the most gorgeous, golden, fluffy, just beautiful. Like you'd fries, not chips. Fries.
No, The chips in England are a little too thick for me, man. Liverpool, liver meaning thick. It could be the chips are too thick. I don't know. I like a little.
But if they're done
like shoestring.
I like thick chips are good. I know. I like fries. So if you go to McDonald's, you get decent crispy fries. They've not gone soggy. Yeah, very good. But my wife makes the best chips I've ever had.
The best.
The worst thing about that? The worst thing about that? You can't just put that in a box and ship it over here. You're going to end up with some soggy ass chips.
Okay, well, boys just decided
you're going to have to come here.
Yeah, we got to make a trip. I'm going to Southport. The hopping in town of Southport, home to the birthplace of the famous Lee Mack.
Yeah, next time I'm in England, I'll hit you up.
Yeah. Lee Max from South.
Yeah. Nice. Well, awkward silence now.
No, I'm looking at Southport on a map.
It wasn't awkward until you said something.
This is fame of sorts, but have any of you guys ever been on the TV? Mr. What?
Yes, I have, and I will pull it up right now.
I think I was on a news clip for my school with a bunch of other kids, but not really. Like when I was like a young kid, like 8 or 9. I don't remember. I want to see Ian's clip. I want to see what he was on.
No,
I was on a TV show in my 30s called Under One Roof that was in my 30s, not in the 30s. There wasn't any TV in the 30s, darling.
That was so you look really good for being 90 fucking years old, my guy.
Fucking right, yeah.
He's like, shut up, buddy. I want them to know I'm a vampire.
I'm 50, so yeah, doing well. I was on a TV show called Under One Roof where it was they'd come in and look at your house and see what could be affecting your relationship, whether it was your house decor or your pattern of living or whatever, and they adjusted it all and then hopefully sorted your life out, and they didn't, and they twisted all the footage. They took footage, told us it was going to be one way, and then made us all look like knobheads. So I really hope you don't find that footage.
How does that work? How do they tell you? Oh wait, is this when you were on To Catch a Predator?
I've got an opener here, darling.
There's no sound to this?
No. I mean, there can be. I decided not to be because it's just a bunch of noise.
Oh, okay.
But you see that banner that they're putting? It says free weed.
Oh no shit! You went to a free weed rally. You don't smoke it because it makes your anxiety kick
Yeah,
off.
I don't ever smoke, but I mean, I did then. This was 2010.
Was that
So
you
I
just
was
that walked by
smoking
with the fucking MySpace hair?
No.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
where are you at?
darling. Oh, can I have the bottle?
You'll see what you'll see when I show up.
Ian, I actually found your actual news article and your news video, and I posted it in the chat. If you want to link it to that, I think we all need to see this.
Okay, yeah, we definitely need to see this.
Probably, and it's okay.
In a second.
Just play the first
Just
play the first 20 seconds of the video that I sent you. Okay.
All right.
Like even less. Like play. Yeah. Definitely stop at 20 seconds.
I don't even think this is the right video.
This is the right video. Just play it. This is you. This is you. This is a video of you on the news.
Accused of planting a
I
hidden
you're
camera.
talking about 2 different videos right now.
What's
Ian,
this man accused
I
of
found this
planting
video,
a
dude.
camera?
Play it. It's a better angle than this for sure. Play what I sent you.
Who was accused? Who was accused? This was you, Ian.
No.
For planting,
I can't wait to see
hidden
Ian.
cameras.
In a first floor public bathroom, possibly
Yep.
used by cancer patients.
Oh man, Ian, dude, you're fucking up on the news, man.
Oh, look at you. Yeah, see, look at the glasses.
Dude, he
The
changed
glasses
his
is
name,
a
dude.
bit
He changed
Those
his
aren't
name.
even close to it. Those are
All right,
the
so
complete
this is a
opposite.
big deal, dude. Rudy, how did you change you, Ian? I understand why. But like, you know, did your life fall apart after this? Like, what was going on?
How come you decided to like not even change your appearance? You look exactly the same.
I know.
You didn't even try to hide. Like,
He literally just grew his hair out, man. Like,
shout out to all the people listening on the podcast.
Hey, they're just gonna have to upgrade, man.
Damn, dude, I knew you were a video expert, but I didn't know you were this deep into it. Ian.
What are we even looking at? Oh man,
This is the footage that these are the planted cameras that you put in the women's bathroom, man. At St. Mary's, I guess. I don't know. You tell us, man. What motivated you to do this? This is some creepy
I
shit.
can't believe you randomly straw manning him.
look at that smile, dude. Look at that smile. Wait, hold on.
That's
Hold
you,
on.
dude.
Look at
Your
that
smile, dude. Look at you. Dude, smile with your mouth closed like that, dude. You could tell that's you. Look at
Oh my! It's the same picture.
That's
It's
literally
the same
you.
picture.
You can't hide anymore. Your real name's not Ian. You started this podcast to get away from your sordid past.
My God,
videos and
You know what? You know what? I'm done. I've had it with him. He's done.
You really were. You really
What do you
were.
guys? So look, I asked this before. What do you guys drive?
Regular people now watching.
He's just hot.
I drive as far away from host Ian as I can because I don't want to put cameras in my bathroom.
I'm out here driving these bitches crazy.
I'm trying to show you. Does that come through?
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Oh, what you got there? Hold on. Yeah. Get rid of this stupid video, Ian. We're done with this.
All right, next bit, smart car bit. Let's go. It's,
That almost looks like the freaking little Fisher Price car that I saw the other day.
It does, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Is that
That's
Fiat?
so much fun.
Is that
That's
a Fiat?
so much fun to
No,
drive.
that's a smart car 4.2. Ian, give me the screen. Give me the full screen, the big screen. I need it for this one.
Hold on.
Okay.
What am I doing?
No, me, other guy. This Ian. Give me the full screen. Make me big. All right. I used to drive a smart car just like that one. Actually, it was a convertible. It was a smart car 4.2, a 2008. All right. I would drive deliveries in a car just like that.
Yeah.
And one day on delivery, I'm taking a left turn the way I should be turning onto a one-way street. And all of a sudden a Ford F-150 pickup truck comes piling down the road about 45 miles per hour. Boom! Head-on collision. F-150 smart car. Who you think wins that battle, Ian?
The
smart car.
The truck wins the battle. The truck got like a scuff on the bumper. The smart car was completely totaled. But get this. Get this. I got out of the car and I walked away and I was completely fine. Not even a twinge of neck pain. Okay. Those cars are shaped like eggs. So they're built in the safest way. They crush around you, right?
Yep.
And like a old
Yeah.
50s Cadillac would cut right through
thing
you.
going on, huh?
So yours was a 2008, so it will have been a 699cc.
Probably, yeah, some motorcycle engine shit in there.
700cc. I've got that one that I've got's 1000cc. I can leave Porsches stood at the lights.
All right, so
only up
so
until
what?
about 40 miles an hour. Anything
you
beyond
saying-
40 miles an hour, they catch me up. But that instant off from
Yeah.
the lights, it
So,
shocks
wait.
people.
Are you saying your car would have survived the head-on collision with the F-150? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying your car's better than mine?
Oh, he
Is that what
did.
you're
He
saying?
said your car sucked ass, bro. He said your car got what it deserved. He said your car was such a piece of shit. He sent me a DM right now. He was like, "Can you believe this Joker's talking about his stupid
What
ass
the
car right
fuck,
now?"
dude? What the fuck, dude?
He
Hey,
called
listen.
you a knobhead, actually.
But yeah, that middle bit of the smart car is called a tritium safety shell.
Yep. So, like whatever that was, it saved my life. It was like I wish Dale Earnhardt Sr. had one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
I figure life is like a greedy cup. If you're familiar with the greedy cup, which is a cup that was delivered to, which was invented by the Greeks, and if you filled it up halfway, you could drink from it. But if you filled it up all the way, it would self-siphon itself out.
Rings a
till it was
bell.
empty.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
called a
there's
greedy
children-
cup, and I
yeah,
figure
there's-
life
they turn it into
is a
children's
greedy
toys.
cup. You need to take all you need. All you need
right,
to use.
right. Now, okay, all right. Another smart car instance, and this could be a shared experience. I'd appreciate it if it was. I came out of work one day, and there's some frat boys sitting there like this, trying to flip my car, dude.
Yeah.
And I walk up, but I don't look like a guy who would drive a smart car. I'm 6'2". I'm a big dude. I'm like talking shit all the time. Oh, hey, what you doing, man? Hey, bro, dude, I'm trying to flip this car, man. You wanna help us, dude?
Yeah.
And can I tell you, man? I was like, how do I handle this? Do I just like jump on him now, or do I like fuck with them verbally, or do I pretend to like, help them flip it and then flip them? I just did it easy. I went, hey, man. I just went, no, I don't want to help you flip it. That's my car.
I've been very
this
tempted to buy. There's a screw-in tow bar ring for the front of it that you can buy, which looks gorgeous. It's in like anodized red aluminium, and I thought as soon as I buy that and screw it into the front of the vehicle, someone's going to walk up to the front of it, grab it, and then just wheelbarrow it around. You can turn it around on its back wheels easy. All the weight's in the back, so you lift it up literally like a wheelbarrow.
What were they made out of?
Plastic.
No, the anodized stuff.
Oh,
on the
aluminium.
front.
It's aluminium with a steel screw in.
Yeah, dude. Aluminium. That
It's
shit is-
it's easy enough to lift the vehicle up though, because it's from the front as well. All the weight's at the back, so you can just.
I think
lift it up,
this
spin it
can is
around.
made out of aluminium as well, right?
I believe so.
Hell yeah, dude.
Or is it made out of tin?
Tin's getting expensive.
Or is it aluminum?
Wait, what'd you say, Ian?
Football? Apparently, football started. It's England versus Italy. This
Man,
is
Is that for the Euro finals?
the European Cup final tonight. Yeah.
Oh man, who you got?
I wonder.
I
Look
don't
at
do
it,
football.
dude. This guy, he's such a like betting alcoholic. Like
That guy.
Fuck
guy?
you. This guy's not even named Ian, and he put cameras in women's bathrooms. So
Yeah, you did that. That was you. That was
so
you.
he's one to talk shit. He's one to talk shit. I see you, man.
It doesn't work because I've reversed my picture, haven't I? So am I the right way round as I should be now?
You don't
So
look
if
that
I-
round to me, dude.
So
You
which
look
hand
you
is
look
this?
pretty
This is
fit.
my right hand. This should be on my right. Yeah, it is. It is on the screen. And that's my
Well,
left.
there's
That's
a
right.
good way to tell because everybody's dick points a certain way. So if you show us your dick, we'll tell you which way it's pointing.
nope.
It wasn't like he was gonna do it.
I'm pretty sure he was.
At least wait for him to get up and start unzipping.
Like I'm getting very big fuck around and find out energy from Ian over there. He would totally do it.
He's like, "Oh, you don't think I got a baby arm down there, do you?
Hey, do you remember
I'll fill up
that-
your Liverpool."
There was a time we were all playing Jackbox.
Let me go down to your Southport.
Yeah,
And you actually
I'll show you
like.
my Southport, dude.
No, do you remember there was a time we were playing Jackbox, and you like unzipped your fly and you put your finger through the fly, but like Facebook shut you out.
Yeah. Oh my God! I've got a picture of someone. Obviously, they've unzipped themselves and got their scrotum out and popped it in an ice cream cone. I tried to post it on the Council of Ians and said,
That's
"Look,
not what I was talking about.
Have an ice cream like this.
This is a long interview with
an
John
ice
Lennon.
cream cone." And I got a warning off Facebook just for that. So they'll pick up
He put his balls
anything
through
that
an
looks
ice cream
foldy
cone.
and velvety and pink. They'll ban it.
I think that's froyo, man. I think it's a little creamier, dude.
Oh
Wow.
Oh man, this is going off the rails, Ian. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
What time is it? How long have we been here?
What do you mean? What do you mean
Well,
off the rails?
we
This
are
finally got on
only at-
track.
We're at 124. So all right. So we're at the time where we could say that
I'm nearly
we
3
ask each
pints in.
other, should we stop? Should we start? Our
Yeah, I can go another 30 minutes if I get a piss and a beer break. Put on another random.
somebody's
random-
echoing really hard right now. I gotta say, but yeah, we could either do our final thoughts, last call, or we could go another hour. It really depends on y'all.
I ain't got another hour, unfortunately. So
All right, let's wrap let's wrap this
15
up like
I
my
can-
dad's condom should have been when I was born.
Ian of the Bayo, excellent. Host Ian, amazing. Sir Ian Pumpaloaf, all good. A brilliant company. I've loved it since joining the Council of Ians. It really kind of like blows you away that there's so much support between us for each other.
Absolutely.
we're a different breed, man. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
How long have you been in the Facebook group Council of Ians for?
Oh God, now a couple of months, I think.
So you're a new guy.
Relatively new.
I'm a new guy. Yeah.
All right. So
I'm
yeah,
trying- I think it was Ian Hutchinson. I think had been referred to me because I was selling some Star Wars gear, namely my.
Oh, really? So
I was
customer.
selling a full set of the TIE Pilot gear, a full TIE Pilot outfit, the undersuit, the armor, boots, gloves, helmet, the works.
Nice.
And he's kind of faltered on the sale, but one thing he did do was introduce me to the Council of Ians, which is
Well,
That's what's
then,
up.
then
My
you
hangout
came out
now.
way ahead. You came out way ahead then.
yeah,
Honestly.
definitely.
So since you're still new-ish, are you familiar with the Ian Con?
Econ,
Ian Con.
Ian Con. Oh, give me, when's that? I want to go. That's amazing.
That is supposed to be probably the springtime in 2022.
Okay. Where
It's
about?
going to be in the U.S. in Chicago.
Okay. I love Detroit techno, so Chicago, Detroit, it's good.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
So-
we're close enough to each other.
Different states.
if I can go to the
but-
trade store, then that'll be all right. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we've been talking about. So if you ever find yourself in the United States in the springtime in 2022,
Or if you ever
that's,
just want to come to Las Vegas, I
or
live
if you ever want to come to Texas, or
Okay, New Orleans, sure, why not?
Because of all the Star Wars stuff that I do, I can pretty much sofa surf the entire world.
All right, here's what
As
you
long
want
as
to
I
do.
give people advance warning,
There's
and
a parade during Mardi Gras every year in New Orleans around April called Chewbacca's. Okay, it's obviously a play on words, mixing Chewbacca with the Greek god Bacchus, which a lot of the Mardi Gras parades are themed around Greek gods, right? So
I met Pete and Angie Mayhew when I used to do conventions in Manchester, and when they have the guests on, they have a separate guest sort of smoking area that's like a contained courtyard within the building somewhere. So because we were costumers doing the Star Wars stuff, we'd get to go and have a cigarette in the guest smoking area. And Peter and Angie Mayhew, Peter obviously played Chewbacca. they were out there a lot because they used to chain smoke fags. So and we realized
You gotta buzz that word, buddy.
no one ever asked them out to go out in the evening for a meal, you see. So they always ended up going back to their hotel and nothing much happened. So we invited them out, and we went with Peter and Angie Mayhew, Lance Henriksen, and Jason Momoa, and we went out for a beer for a bar crawl in Manchester, and it was the most amazing thing.
Oh,
Jason Momoa is proper up his own ass, but he's like, he's got.
You're saying Aquaman isn't full of himself?
But Lance Henriksen, who played Bishop in Aliens, obviously, Lance Henriksen is.
Oh, hell yeah. No, that guy is badass. He was also a Terminator.
He's got this thing where he can basically tear the shirt, the collar off a shirt in one movement. And he was giving people autographs on the basis that they would basically let him take the collar off their shirt. And when we got back to the hotel that evening, he had, I think, probably about 30 or 40 collars all tied together in like a scarf around his neck. So yeah, it's good fun. Yeah. Star Wars doing the costuming thing. It's very good fun. You get to meet all the guests. So
that's what's up. Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, definitely you should. If you were ever going to visit New Orleans, the time for you would be Mardi Gras during Chewbacca's. I'm sure you could sell a lot of those helmets. It's a lot of stormtroopers out there just fucking partying, dude.
Enjoy myself. It wouldn't be a working holiday. I've got a few friends in Tennessee and up through Memphis, I believe. Is that Route 66 or something that goes up through there?
Probably like 95 or something. I always think of Route 66 with the like
66
Arizona.
is really south. We'll see. Yeah, it goes all over the country though. Like at least the southern part of the country. It goes for a long way. I'm pretty sure it goes to Tennessee, but I don't know.
Tennessee, Memphis, up that way. So if I did come out to the States, I'd love to be able to do that. I'd love to be able to go and see some. Not the tourist attraction things, but the things that make America what America is. You know?
It's not 66. It's a I-65. Actually.
The I-65.
Yep.
Well, that's not fun.
Well,
I can't drive.
I mean, I know I said that I had to go in 15 minutes. I know
that's not what that song's about.
We could still.
You bullshit. That's not what that song's about.
Hey, don't Sammy my Hagar, dude. I'll pull your ass over this week, dude.
Anyway, so let's do last call, final thoughts. And so
what were you saying, Ian?
We'll start with not that guy. Let's start with our guest with their final thoughts. Last call. What have you learned today?
Amazon can deliver microphones within 8 hours.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we haven't even talked about that. You got your microphone, like you ordered it like
2 a.m. this morning, and it came here before I'd even woken up. It was like
wow.
You ordered that shit 12 hours ago. Or was it
Amazon for the win?
12 hours. Yeah, no. But yeah, anyway, you ordered it sometime recently. What was your final thought of the day? What do you want all the podcast people, everybody listening and watching this shit? What do you want them to know?
Well, people who will be watching this are probably called Ian. As a result,
probably
distinct possibility.
Support your fellow Ian.
Right on.
I like. Yeah. Hell yeah.
What about you, sir?
Well, I was going to say we could actually continue this a little bit while longer because I actually have more time than I thought. But yeah,
we can if y'all want. We can put it to a vote.
We're gonna no. This is gonna be an after hours. We're gonna put it on the Patreon. Okay, guys, go to the Patreon. Have a beer with Ian.
We have to have a Patreon. We've said it like 6 times already. We have to.
This is gonna be the first episode of the Patreon. It's gonna be overtime.
On the Patreon.
It's going to be overtime. So if you guys want more of this bullshit, go to our Patreon, pay $5 a month, and we'll help you out.
But
let's continue our last calls.
Modelo, give us money, please.
Yeah, Ian, dude, I'm 3 pints in now. I'm slightly pissed. You want to keep it going for a bit? You'll get some great footage.
Yeah, I mean,
That's why it's overtime. That's why we don't put it on YouTube.
This is why they call it a podcast. Dude, Joe Rogan goes on for 3 or 4 hours.
And people actually watch that shit.
And
that's
just in the bedroom.
The most popular podcast there is.
Normies like, dude, it's the new Johnny Carson. Normies like Joe Rogan, dude. That's the thing.
All right, it's no longer last call.
Hell yeah!
All right.
Yeah, guys. What are we doing? Are we doing last call or what?
No, not anymore.
My missus wants to cook food.
Well, that brings us to a great place to segue into something.
I'm halfway through rolling a joint here, so
that's a
no, keep going.
No, that's
keep going. Don't let us stop you.
I'm halfway through painting my nails, so and then I'm gonna roll a joint.
Excellent. Well, guys, it's been real. It's been amazing.
It's
exactly what I thought it would be.
Let me do last call real quick, and let's put the rest on the Patreon. Let me do last call real quick.
Okay, cool. What'd you learn?
It's not me.
There you go.
Hitler doesn't like cats. Okay, I like cats. That makes me a good person. A lot of times we want to compare ourselves to historical figures in order to put ourselves in a better light. But guess what? That was 100 years ago. That was a different time. We can't compare ourselves to Hitler. We could be Hitler right now, not even know it, because we don't give a shit like we should. So what I want everybody to do out there in TV world, in podcast land, I want you to look yourself in the mirror. I want you to ask yourself, what the fuck am I here for? Does it really matter? Does anything matter? Maybe it doesn't. None of us chose to be born, but all of us are here anyway. So what I want you to do is look at yourself in the mirror, and I want you to find the worst thing about you. And I want you to focus on it real hard. And then I want you to say, cool, everything sucks. Let's get through it. All right? I'm here with you. Let's have a beer together. Much love. Fuck it all.
Ooh, yeah.
Cheers to that. That was really good. So far, the Ian Allison from Scott Space Lessons, who was in a previous episode, he had the best thing, but that was the second best thing that I've ever heard on this show. So that was the second best thing I've ever heard on the show. So
no, nothing. Did you not listen to what I said? It does nothing matters, Ian. All right.
Wow. Well, good point.
I'm always 100% serious. And there's no jokes coming out of my mouth. Everything I say should be taken at face value.
Yes, super serial.
There's no reason to be looked deeper than the words I speak. Okay, so I don't want you to put any context on this. Everything I'm saying is what it is.
And some people don't think that be how it is, but it do.
All right, cool.
God damn it! I lost my tape.
Oh no! It looks like you found it.
I got
take my video off, Ian. Take my video off, dude. Take my video off. Take my shit off, dude. Take it off.
I don't know what he's about to do, but I'm scared. Anyway, I'll tell you what I learned.
What's that?
I'm not too bad at doing this nail stuff, man. I'm not too bad.
I'm not too bad at doing the nail stuff.
I've never done this. I've literally never done this before, and that's not too bad, man.
What were you drinking?
He was drinking coffee.
I was drinking coffee and Di Serono, which is a cream liqueur. Coffee and liqueur, basically.
I can confirm that 2 bottles of draft Guinness and is that a bottle? Do they come in bottles as well? A bottle of Kronenberg strawberry watermelon?
Copperberg.
Is it strawberry?
Copperberg.
Kronenberg's lager. Oh, Kronenberg's lager, is it?
I like how you're drinking wine out of a beer glass.
It's cider. Strawberry cider.
Okay.
Strawberry and lime cider.
Because you mentioned earlier you're going to switch to wine.
I was going to, but she brought this in instead.
Is it?
You shouldn't mix the grain and the grape. It all goes wrong if you mix the grain and the grape. So if I have a bottle of wine now, it could.
It
could be very embarrassing.
Yeah. Instead, we got this class act going on right now, and that's what's up. All right, cool. Well, All right. Oh shit, he's coming back.
He's coming back.
Hide, everybody.
Why are you doing Ian? So Sir Ian Pumpaloaf, show us your nails again. What are you doing there?
Honestly, just some like minimalist stuff. Like you got a little. See, this is just a couple of little lines right there. Got one little line going on right there.
Why are you doing this? Why? Are you doing this?
Why not? Got a little triangle thing. Got 3 lines here. Got a couple dots. And this
when I was a teenager, I used to paint all my nails black. I used to wear eyeliner as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that in high school just to like. I don't know. I went to. I don't know. Yeah, I went to a very like. I don't know. People came from all over the place, but like I wanted to piss people off, so like I painted my nails just to like, and not even painting my nails. I just drew like a Sharpie, just like fuck it, Sharpie.
I've found out that if you put tape, you get like tape on your finger around it to put the design in. If you're not any good, like I don't know how to make the design, so I just put the tape in the right way, and then I outline it, and then I just kind of go over it.
Over the tape.
Yeah, and then it'll fill in.
Ian of the bio, show me your fingernails.
What's he got going on there?
What have you got going on with fingernails?
He gave him the dirty bird.
No, that's okay. And then here's my index. Here's my index, and here's my pinky. Here's my ring. All the fingernails kind of look the same, though. So I just showed you one. It's a typical image of the fingernails on my other fingers.
Yeah. I'm just trying to judge your stress levels, see if you bite your nails.
Oh no, I don't bite my nails. I strictly peel.
Look at those. Those are healthy nails.
I strictly peel them, and also I have to keep my right finger. These nails I have to keep them kind of long so that I can strum guitar.
Yeah. You play
right here.
12 string, 6 string, 6 string there.
6 string. 12 string is for people with too many strings.
Or Spanish.
Or Jimmy Page.
Or me. I got 12 string right there. I got 12 string right there. I got 6 string right here. I got this little 4 string. This is a weird one. I think this is for dwarves. It's a little 4 string guitar.
Isn't that? It doesn't have another name though.
No.
It doesn't have another name. Doesn't have another name.
No. I think you're right. That's for dwarves, right?
Yeah, it is. It's 100%.
I used to have a dwarf friend. His parents.
No. That's not a real word. You're making up words. There's no such thing as whatever you just said.
His parents were in The Empire Strikes Back. He gave me this weird kind of dwarf guitar. Let me go get it real quick. Hold on.
Hell yeah.
If you look at my background, you'll see a 4-string guitar and a 5-string guitar.
Why is your 4-string midget guitar so giant and massive?
I'm coming to stay with Ian of the Bayou. I'm coming to stay with you, dude. You are a fucking.
And then I have this
you
guy
are a hoot, mate.
Then I got this guy right here. Bam.
Fuck.
I would say you just going to straight.
Fuck.
Yeah, I haven't got an instrument. How am I going to do that?
You can borrow one of ours. Here, let me show you another one that I like.
You have to be a 10-year-old girl to really pull off a ukulele.
That's true.
This is a great sticker.
Drunk, stoned, and stupid.
I'm stupid.
Ian, I got to talk to you about your self-esteem and how you view yourself.
I ain't got none of that. Actually. Yeah, I ain't got none of that. Actually,
that's everybody enjoys a little self-deprecation to a point, but man, you can't bury yourself, you know.
Well, see, now I have this other weird guitar that is like half. I don't know what this is all about.
Look at that!
What the fuck is that noise? Oh, that's Ian's bass plugging in. Oh, look, I got a bass, guys. Oh, look, I play bass, dude. I've got one of my bass.
I DJ. I don't play an instrument, but I do DJ.
That's what's up, dude. I got a lot of records. Hold on. Wait, what is that called? I've seen something like that before. Hold on.
That's a banjo.
This right here, the proper pronunciation is banger. All right, it's called a banger. A banger. You hear a lot of people in like way in the rural South call these things.
Woo.
Yeah,
Go around
I
and
gotta go
play
grab
your
my banjo.
banjo.
Yep. I gotta grab my banjo one time.
Aho, let's hear it.
Oh, it's always a good time. Always.
Bluegrass man. I know a guy. I know a guy every year who drops acid and goes to a bluegrass festival.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
He said there's nothing
does
like
sound
it.
So I've got this then.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Ian of the Bayou. You know, between you and I, we could start like 4 folk punk bands with just our instruments.
Check out my cool vocalizer, guys.
Check out Geezer Butler.
You sound like the adults who
You
Charlie
really
Brown.
got a wah-wah box on the floor there. Seriously, that is
Oh wait! I know. Yeah, guys, guess what he's saying. I know what he's saying. Guess what he's saying. Say what?
How are you doing?
I'd like to drink me.
I want to fuck you.
Okay, Peter Frampton.
Peter Frampton. Yes.
I'm terrible at it.
So, Ian Webb, now that you have that talk box, please tell me what it's like being like the biggest pussy slayer in all of Texas.
Right. On a bass, no less.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. It's over. You're gonna pull like probably 5 women. That's the most any bassist has ever pulled in his life.
Yo, bass players
Drummers get all
never
the
get laid.
chicks. Tell you now, drummers get all the chicks.
Drummers always, that's exactly what I was saying. Drummers always get laid. Drummers always have like 2 kids you don't know about, and they're like 19. Drummers always be like,
yeah,
I live in Florida now because I messed my life up when I was 16. But I play drums in this band that's getting slightly locally popular.
You guys got any kids?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, we're all losers here.
I got a niece and a nephew. You might have seen them during the
Yeah,
podcast.
I have a daughter called Runa that I never see, and I have a son called Felix that I sadly don't ever see. He was 12 on May 25th. Beautiful lad. I wish I could see him. But heed my words. Avoid mental women.
I avoid mental everybody, but I kind of am mental myself, so that really doesn't work out too well for me.
We're all mental. It's just we're all on the mental spectrum somewhere, aren't we?
Yeah, true. Those are definitely good words of advice. If you would like to share more, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine.
That's a deep rabbit hole, I'm sure.
I wish I could see my kids. I really do.
I wish you could see your kids too, Ian.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
You know, that does hurt, especially when I watched the Tomorrow War yesterday, and you had
that triggered you. That probably triggered you.
No, it did. It very much did, because he saw his kid 30 years in the future about to interact with his kids, but left
as
them
they're
when they were
adults,
like,
as they're adults, and
like
spoilers.
Like in Interstellar. Let's talk about Interstellar. Like, did you see that movie? And was that a similar effect?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh God.
Because that was the one that really did it.
I don't have kids, and that movie made me cry.
Well, if you've got kids, your natural defensive side kicks in, and you want to kind of know where they are, what they're doing, So if you
Right.
don't know where they are and you don't know what they're doing, which is very much a consequence of my situation. So I don't end up having any contact with him. I don't end up knowing what he's doing or anything. So especially for my son, it hurts more. I kind of got over it with my daughter because, she's old enough to sort herself out now. So,
Well, if she's over, I don't know, man. I can go on asking a line of questioning that may end up.
dude, I'm 50. My daughter's
some
27. She's nearly as old as you guys.
So, I mean, we can go down that road of if you want to talk about like how you lost contact, but if it's too much of a bummer,
I'm an open book, mate. I'm an open book. Because I didn't lose. Yeah, the thing is, I didn't lose contact. I didn't lose contact with my with my son. I wish I could have had more contact with him, but I did try. We went through courts, and it cost us £64,854.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, we could have bought a house for that, and we didn't get anywhere with it. For 7 years. 7 years, we went through the courts for access, and the legal system's very much swung in the favour of the mother, the parent present. So, what I would suggest is either be very careful with who you're reproducing with, or use a condom.
Well,
both of those are definitely absolutely for sure.
I don't know about that second one there, Chief, but
Reggie goes raw. But listen, I could tell you right now, I was the first son or first child in Louisiana to be given his, full custody to his father. Right? This was in 1993. Yeah.
Ever?
In Louisiana, yeah.
I mean, it's bizarre that they don't give you
father got
contact.
full custody while the mother was like still alive. Like
Yeah.
Like and they went to court about it and they fought about it. And my mom was just on such a bad path at the time. You know, the crack epidemic of the 80s was really a big deal, and it put a bad stamper on a lot of things in the 90s too. But yeah, ODB, perfect song for this, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as somebody like I'm the first kid, like, and I'm super happy that I did too, because like she had a rough go of it in the 90s and early 2000s, and eventually, you know, she died of drinking and stuff, and you know, messed up her liver enough.
But you still see your dad now?
Yeah. Me and my dad are close as hell, and I love him to death. I'm super glad that I got that I got the life that I did. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks not seeing a parent, whether it be your mother or your father. It sucks like having a single parent out of your life for a long period of time. It puts a different state of mind on you as a child. And
I mean, it's crazy. It's
whole life.
It's not like I'm a monster or anything. We live in a 3-bedroom house. I mean, I smoke a bit of weed now and again, but
in America,
I'm not a terrible person. I'm not a bad person. So
all right. So in America, for that to happen, you have to have like be your wife. Like, what do you have to do in England to never be able to see your kids? Like
in England, for the wife or the ex-partner not to want you to see them. We had a report. We were told by my solicitor. My solicitor said that her solicitor had a message from her that she wanted to view me as a figure in her life, or in a figure in my son's life, like Darth Vader, so that they were a dark, shadowy figure from their past. Now, that was relayed to her solicitor. Her solicitor relayed that to mine, and he relayed it to me. I thought, well, what kind of game is that? You know, I'm his dad.
Yeah, I mean, well,
you can't suddenly turn around and say, I want you to be like Darth Vader and be a shadowy figure.
Here's my question. Like, what is her basis for... Is literally the baseline is just she chooses not to, therefore...
She chooses not to.
Therefore, it just is respected. Like,
we have 5 court orders for access to my son, and if I chose to exercise any of those court orders, which would cost me thousands of pounds,
why does it cost you money to exercise your right?
Because you're exercising a court order. They can issue a court order, but for you to exercise that court order, you have to pay for it to be exercised.
All right, so she's not letting you see that. Like, what if you just showed up?
She'd probably get
then
arrested.
she would phone the police, and then the police would levy harassment.
Yeah, he'd get arrested.
What would the harassment for showing up to your kid's house?
Yeah. I mean, how woke is the system at the moment? You know, if you offend,
no. I know situations
they will arrest you.
I
So
know
if
situations
turned
where that's good, like where a father's abusive or somebody's like, beating people, whatever. Like, I know where there's a situation that calls for it, but like in America, man, you come to somebody's house and it's just a dad with his kids. It's like, have you ever seen Breaking Bad, dude? Like that dude sold meth.
Yeah.
And cops showed up like, hey man, like I don't know what to tell you, man. Is he beating you? And she's like, and Skylar's like, no, he's not beating me. But it's well indicative of the culture, man. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if you ever did meth, because I sure as hell didn't. But anyway,
I've only smoked weed. I don't do class A drugs, as they would be called. So
what about hallucinogens like acid, shrooms?
In my youth,
or ecstasy.
Loads of mushrooms, loads of acid in my youth. In fact, I've had situations where me and a friend have dared each other to blotter after blotter to eat about half a sheet of acid.
I would like to talk about that.
3 or 4 days. So
I don't want to change the subject, but I also would like to talk about that.
No, yeah, it's a great segue.
Did you see the McAfee? McAfee, the guy that supposedly killed himself recently in a Spanish jail. John McAfee.
I was gonna say, look at this guy over here. He's like, oh, no segue. Sorry, no, go ahead.
No, I'm at the acid because you were talking about the acid. And I was like, yeah, that's a great segue. Let's talk about the acid.
Yeah. So John McAfee's recently killed himself, didn't he, in a Spanish jail? But he very much advocated for at least his personal use.
He should have had a better
psychedelics. He said they changed his life.
He should have had a better firewall, man.
Maybe.
I don't get the.
He's become a billionaire.
He's John McAfee. He's the guy from the McAfee antivirus software.
He wrote that. He
should have had a better firewall. Can somebody laugh at my fucking joke, dude?
That's funny. Yeah, well, I didn't know who he was. Otherwise, I would have laughed at it. But I didn't.
Thank you.
That's a funny joke. That's a very funny joke.
Thank you. That's all I want.
Keep working the shaft of those, though. The shaft of that wood right there.
This is called the banjo lele. That's
a neck thing.
No,
that is a neck.
No. See what that is right there is an actual representation. In one hand, hold up the big one, and the little one there. See, that's that's me, and then that's you.
Yeah, that's me. Long, skinny, and a weird tuning.
Yeah, and then mine's short and woody.
Short, woody, and mahogany color. All right, I'll put these down.
All right. So how about daring each other to do a bunch of acid? How about that?
Yeah, how'd that happen?
Because we had a sheet of acid and we'd already taken some, so it was like, I bet you.
Only some.
I can handle way more acid than you can. Can you? Hell, I can take more acid than you. Go ahead, then. Go on, have one of these.
What is with the fucking what is up with the UK? Like y'all are like, I could do more of this than you can.
So about what happens to we're in the UK. We talk about the weather
and how shitty
or we shout at each other. That's it. Really.
So it's literally New York.
It sounds like you're living the plot to Train Spotting, but you've replaced heroin with LSD. At least at that point in your life.
Anything else, LSD or anything else.
What do you mean, dude? If you replace heroin with strawberries, it's not going to be the same.
I bet he would be over here like, I bet I could eat more strawberries than you can.
You can't inject strawberries.
No, but you can.
The hell you can't.
No. Hey, look,
is that a dare? What did you
Ian Webb, you know, the other day, I have
never
a friend.
mainlined a strawberry to banana daiquiri.
Oh, no.
You've never been to New Orleans.
You got to listen. I have a friend who bought a water distiller recently, and he went out and got a couple of liters of vodka and put them through the water distiller. So they ended up with about half a liter out of each bottle of moonshine. And then he puts that in a jar, and then he fills the jar with strawberries, real strawberries, leaves it for about a week, and all the moonshine goes pink. He filters that out, and then hiya, hello, and then the strawberries that he's filtered out, he adds sugar to them and leaves them in the jar, and they make sugar syrup. He adds the sugar syrup back to the strawberry moonshine, and he calls it, as the small child gone, yes, he calls that panty dropper. He calls it strawberry panty dropper. Hold on, I sent you an image of it, Ian. You've got an image of it somewhere. Hold on, it is the most amazing stuff, and it's so smooth. Buy yourself a water distiller and stick vodka through it. It's a thing, it really is. I'm trying to find it now. Where are we?
I think you're in the UK.
I'll remove that. All right, cool.
I'm trying to find the strawberry moonshine. Hold on.
Yeah, me too.
It's right at the top of our messages. There it is. Are you getting that?
Old dirty bastard, yeah.
Hold on.
Are you getting that? So you can see this is the strawberry moonshine. So it's basically vodka through a water distiller. So you end up with about 75% of your material back, and 25% is just waste water. And then you just soak strawberries in it, and the remaining strawberries you put sugar on, and draw the syrup from them, much like that. You can see.
All right.
And it is amazing. It's such a gorgeous drink. It tastes beautiful. There's no, you don't feel like with some alcohols, you feel it going down your gullet and it burns all the way down. This is so smooth.
That's the best when it's smooth like that. Just like Negro Modelo. It's so smooth.
Well, don't use the hard R on that.
Negra.
I'm going to have to shoot soon because my wife wants to do food. So.
Oh, she's running on how far curry, dude?
2 hours in. 2 hours in.
Yeah, we are exactly 2 hours in. 2 hours and 1 minute and 21 seconds.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah.
Well, we already did the final thoughts. Last call was an hour or half an hour ago. So
yeah, this should all go on a Patreon. We should really just put the last 30 minutes on a Patreon.
Yeah,
and try to actually fucking
if we had a Patreon,
sell out.
People are gonna be so pissed they paid $5 to see this shit.
Dude, I'll fucking what? No, we did some big. We were doing this stuff earlier, man. Remember, like
oh yeah, dude, we were having fun.
We were doing stuff, man.
We still can.
This is good content.
To be honest, it's been great to be involved. It's been great to be involved. Ian Webb, whilst your presenting style is amazing, with Ian of the Bayou here, the contrast between the pair of you playing off has been great. I've enjoyed it so much.
Yeah, it's been great to have you.
Privileged to be here.
We are fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're welcome back anytime the scheduling allows.
Can we do a Halloween one?
Sure, but that's several months from now. But
yeah,
sure.
Well, I've seen some
stuff.
I've seen some stuff.
Okay,
I've got some stories to tell.
Cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. You texted me that you have seen some paranormal stuff, which another one of us has already talked about in our second episode about his paranormal activity.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's what led me into doing visual effects and props and costumes.
So I'll bring you two together in another episode sometime in the near future. For sure. All right. Well, thank you, guest Ian from the UK, for joining on.
Yeah, Ian.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Pew.
Thank you.
I would clap, but I can't.
And also, thank you, host Reggie Ian, for returning from your your absence.
My sabbatical. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to do a lot of soul searching, man. It was wild. I went to the Alps. It was great.
I believe you. And thank you, Ian from the Bayou, aka Blue Chew Ian. Even though we don't do the Blue Chew stuff anymore, but
one day we'll get them as a sponsor. Well, you know what? It's great as always, and I'm glad Reggie Ian's back from the Alps, where he's been doing his best impression of a Yeti. He kept some of the hair, but he shaved the rest off, and he's Rogaine. Yeah. Oh, there's the chest hair.
Taco meat. There's the taco meat right there.
This guy fucked. Everybody, look at this guy. This guy fucks. I love it, but
do I make you Randy? Yeah, baby, very yeah.
No, but if you're Randy Newman, then you got a friend in me. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, a friend in me.
Oh shit! Wait, Randy Newman? Randy Newman, are you gonna be my new man?
I'm surprised you didn't pull out a random Randy Newman fucking prop that you've been doing.
I don't have any Randy Newman records.
He hasn't unpacked it yet from the move. He's got it. It's just not unpacked yet.
Right.
Yeah.
And I also thank myself for doing this whole thing.
Oh no! Sometimes you feel like the Christmas tree's just falling down, but you got to pick it back up and fucking ride that shit, dude. Yeah, man. Ernest is saving Christmas just like everything else, man.
All right. Well,
peace.
All right,
Ian.
Guys,
you guys are the best.
That way.